BNS channel. My name is Edie Ann, and I want to do an update today. Yep, you saw it in the title. I got feathers from my jacket that are floating around. I had some regain. So here's the deal. It will be 2 years next month since I had my surgery. They did say that it would become more difficult as the time went on. Why? Because your stomach and your body are becoming much more acclimated to its new size. Your old habits are coming back. Basically, you can eat more, and this might not have it might have gone back. Words. I don't know how else to say that. So let me give you kind of a little preface of what's going on. Before I had surgery, I was 255 pounds. The day of surgery, I was 236 pounds because I had to lose some weight before they would do the surgery. My lowest weight was 135.8, so 136. But for about a year to a little over a year, the majority of my time since I've had my surgery, I have maintained anywhere between 137 and 141. I've fluctuated between, I literally was like 138 for months at a time. But sometimes I'd drop down to 137, sometimes I'd go up to about 141, but I never went above 141, and I never went below 137. Really happy with that weight. Didn't feel that I needed to lose more, didn't feel like I wanted to gain any. My body felt and feels great in that range. Which the irony is that our body will fluctuate 5 pounds on a weekly basis. So that, 4 pound difference, 137 to 141, to me was perfect. And so I started noticing last Christmas, Thanksgiving, that I was being a bit more lax with my food choices. And you've heard me talk about my snacking, that I like Smart Food popcorn and low-fat crackers. Those were like my go-tos if I ever wanted a snack. And I tend to crave carbs. Not sugar, not candies, not chocolates, that kind of stuff, but carbs, like flour carbs, like crackers and popcorn. But what I found was happening is I got into this new groove of sitting at night in front of the TV with my phone, watching movies or watching a show or whatever, and mindlessly eating. That, I think, was always one of my biggest downfalls in my pre-surgery. Mindless eating means that you just sit there and keep eating. And unfortunately, my go-to snacks are what are considered sliders. So they go in, and because they can be chewed a lot and absorbed quite quickly into a more of a liquefied state, it goes through my stomach pretty quickly and into my intestines, and so I don't get full. I don't feel full. I don't get that restriction that my stomach can give me, or that feeling of restriction that my stomach can give me since surgery. So that's why they call them sliders, because they slide right through. And so mindlessly eating them can be a problem. So I've known right from the beginning that I've been doing this, and I kept weighing myself, and I was staying at the same weight, and I had convinced myself that, you know, it was okay. I wasn't eating too much, or I wasn't eating enough that it was gonna bother me. And then I started slowly watching the scale move. And this is a big reason why I weigh myself every day. I want to make sure that I have a handle on any movement that scale makes, and understanding how many degrees. And I always give myself kind of a 5-pound fluff, but I want it to fluctuate within that range of 137 to 141. So I was slowly watching my range move up. So it was 138, 142 I was seeing. And I'd stay there for a couple months, and then all of a sudden I started seeing 143 and 144 and 145, and about a week and a half ago I saw 146. And again, I'm still fluctuating, so I've been going like 140 to 146, 141 to 146, but I was above 140 now, so my slider scale moved up. And I told myself that if I don't nip this in the bud right now, I'm in for a lot of trouble. And I did not go through all of this to gain it all back. And here's the thing, right, is I know that weight sneaks up on you. And so if you're not watching it, and if you're not weighing yourself every day, then you're not going to see it happen. Then all of a sudden you get on the scale and you're 10 pounds heavier than you were. That's unacceptable for me, and I won't allow it. So, actually, I'm going to back up, because 2 weeks ago, 2.5, 3 weeks ago, when the whole quarantine thing started with COVID-19 in our area, when we were put at stay-at-home, which I think was 4 weeks ago, I was up to the 144, 145 mark, and it was, like I said, it was kind of fluctuating, and I was not liking it. And so I decided that I was going to take my life back, and I went on a lower caloric diet, meaning that I was going to continue to eat what I wanted, but yet have it on a low calorie. That did not work for me. Matter of fact, I fell into this peanut butter. I eat natural peanut. See, and I tried to make excuses for what I'm eating. Doesn't matter. I have natural peanut butter and sugar-free jam, but I was putting it on bread. So there's my carb issue. And I was eating a full sandwich, which I wasn't eating full sandwiches before. So I potentially stretched my stomach, which allowed more food to get in. So that was a bigger downfall. So I decided, and I was having a hard time getting away from them. It was kind of my snack at night instead of my instead of my crackers and popcorn. I was having this sandwich instead. So I decided that I was going to go back and do what we call a pouch reset. And so I am on day 4. I've tried to do them before unsuccessfully, but this time I have done it. I've stuck with it. I think once you get past day 2, it's a little easier. Yesterday afternoon I had a hard time getting through, but I did it, and I am very happy with what's happening. So a pouch reset for me is shakes, doing my protein shakes. I have sugar-free pudding that I eat. I have my low-fat yogurt, Greek I do my fit and trim. I forget what it's called. It's Greek yogurt, but it's low fat. I have sugar-free popsicles. I'm doing clear liquid soups, like chicken noodle soup. And that's it. And my coffee and my water. And so that's basically all I've done in the last 3 days. And I got on the scale this morning, and I'm from 146, I am down to 141.8. So it's working. And basically what a reset is the weight loss is a bonus. And I knew that it would happen, but the primary thing that happens is that your stomach reshrinks, and it allows you, what they call the reset is because it allows you to feel that restriction again. So when you have surgery, before the surgery, they have you do this liquid diet for 2 weeks, and it's to shrink your liver and to shrink your stomach so that it's easier for them to do the surgery. After the surgery, you do the liquid diet, the protein diet again for liquid protein for 2 more weeks, because that's pretty much all of your stomach can handle because of the sutures and all of that stuff. So you already know that you can do this. And that was the thing that I told myself. I'm like, look, I did that for 4 weeks. 1 week is not going to kill me. And to be able to restructure my stomach again, I'm great with that. And you know what? 1 week of doing this periodically to reset myself, if I have to, is going to be fine. It's totally fine. I think that my body is feeling great from it. I love how I'm feeling right now. I don't have that, when you have a bloated stomach and upset stomach, and you feel kind of lethargic because of the stuff you're eating. I don't feel like that right now. I feel really, really good. So I just wanted to share the reality of this with you guys. It's a struggle. It's not easy. It's complete mindset. I am a firm believer that if you don't wrap your head around it, then the food will wrap itself around you. And I just don't want that to happen to me again. A lot of my weight gain from before, the quick weight gain, was because of health reasons, but I allowed myself to creep up there in the first place. So, there's a lot of mindset shifting that needs to happen, and it does not go away after surgery. So I don't want you to think that this is an easy fix, because it's not. The first 6 months after surgery are more simple because you're not hungry and you can't fill your stomach, so you're not eating. But after that, guys, it's all you. It's all on you. So if you can't get it together in here, it's not going to happen for you. And that's reality. That is reality. And I'm here to tell you that it's a constant fight. But I'm also here to tell you that for me, it's worth it, because I feel great. And I know that I'm going to live longer, and I'm going to have more time with my family because I chose to do this for me. I was dying before. I know that. And I'm going to be 50 at the end of this month. And I am so grateful that I'm having the opportunity that I'm having in my life right now, because there were times in my life that I didn't know if I was going to make it to 50. So I am grateful. Just know that it's a lot of up here. I'd say 90% here and 10% somewhere else. It's probably even closer to 99% here and 1% somewhere else. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to update you. I hope you are having an amazing Easter season. If that's, the holiday season that we have for the religious folks out there. And stay safe, wash your hands, do your social distancing, listen to the people, okay? Listen to the CDC. They know what they're talking about. They're trying to help us. Let's stay safe. Don't touch your face, wash your hands, sanitize stuff, and let's just get through this, okay? All right, guys, love you, and thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.